little live pour we're going to be doing tonight. I'm very excited. I have three Delft clay pours lined up, already ready to go. Got them all set up. Two of them are going to be for chess pieces. This guy right here is one of the super mutants. We'll see how he turns out. I hope it turns out all right. He's very, because of the angles on this guy, it was very difficult to get him in the Delft clay right. He's even holding onto the sand. We'll see how it does. And then another one, a prototype I have in this one here, the little guy. I have this. This is going to be kind of a just like a round, a domed round, if you will. We'll see how it turns out. Just going to be cut off like right there. This is a nice honeybee with a kind of a design, a floral design around the outside. Should look pretty good. Hey, humble stacker, welcome in. Yeah, so yeah, we got these to do tonight, and I was looking at my inventory for 2025. I haven't poured any of the Aztecs, so we're going to be pouring some of those tonight, and whatever's left over, and some warrior bars, because the warrior of the light bars, because I haven't poured any of these other than the one this year. We're going to be pouring those as well. Well, let's not delay anymore. I have half of my material in the furnace right now. We're going to put some more in there right now. Let that melt down. That'll probably take another 10 minutes and we'll be ready to go. I don't see Stacker Man in here yet, but Stacker Man's rabbit hole. He says he's got some copper he can part with me. And yeah, that should be awesome because I am, woohoo, getting low. Woohoo! Smash dance. Yeah, always wear your PPE, guys. Got my nice thick Carhartt sweatshirt on. Woohoo! That's getting hot. I think I got this stuck in there. There it goes. Got to make it where you can still close the lid on me, right? I don't think we're going to try to put any more in there. Let that do its thing. And I'm pretty sure this is this Crucible's last run. So that's going to be awesome. Yeah, I'm going to have to buy some more Crucibles here soon. This is my last 3 kilogram Crucible. So I got to get an order for those. They're getting expensive, especially with these Chinese tariffs and stuff, guys. They used to be $17 and they went up to like $20. By the end of Biden, there went up to $25. Now they're like $30. They just keep going up. What's up, Raz Bobo? What's up, making? What we making? I just said it. I'll say it again for you right now since you just got in here. We got a couple of these guys. These are some super mutants. We're going to be pouring for the broke Fallout chess board set, chess pieces. Got 2 of those in our casks right now. And where'd the other one go? And we got a prototype one. I made kind of an impression on this one here. We'll see how this one goes. I'm very excited. Silver Spurs, welcome in. Rockamos. Good to see everybody here. Yeah, so let's give this just a few more minutes. I just put the second amount in of our material into there. So that should be really close to at least a kilogram or 2 kilogram and a half. I still have some scrap right here. I've been needing to drop in there if I'm feeling really antsy on it. I might drop that in after we get these 3 poured, but before I do any more melting of material, I want to get these 3 poured. Maybe we'll take a break, clean those up, and look at them while we melt some more material and try to get some good pours in tonight, because these Warrior of the Light bars, let me tell you, these take about 5 ounces each. Those are hefty bars, guys. So yeah, looking forward to this. This is another Fallout chess piece we're going to assemble tonight. I think altogether I got 9, I want to say 9 poured out of, how many are in a chess set? 32? So 9 out of 32, we're getting there. I haven't done much of the finishing work on them yet, but I'm just getting them all poured first. I'm probably going to regret that later because it's going to be just grind, you know? So it should be fun. Was that a drawer pull with the bees on it? Yeah, pretty much. I think that's what these are. It's like a handle. I got this at a store somewhere, and yeah, it's got a honeybee on it. It had a nice design. I was like, you know what? I'd like to pour that. That'd be a cool piece. So just I keep an eye out for little things that aren't normally poured, just out in the wild. And if I find them, I like to pour them. I'll just snatch them up and I'll try to pour them later. That's actually how the Odin's Eye actually started out. It's kind of cool. Welcome in, everybody. Also, I'm not asking for super chats. I'm just saying I can get them now. So that's awesome. This is pretty much my first live where I can get super chats, guys. I haven't got a single penny from a super chat yet. So if you want to pop the cherry tonight, feel free to do so. But yeah, that's new, man. I got the baby monetization, and I'm super stoked about that. It was another milestone for building the channel. I'm very excited about that. Very cool. What's up? We got Sterner Reynolds in the house. Welcome in. I'm gonna take these off now. These are not my pouring gloves. These are just my my Kevlar screw around and find out gloves. I typically use the nice welding gloves. I wouldn't call these nice. These are about as cheap as they get, but they do the trick. Let me tell you, not worth getting burned over. That King Tut looked like a chess piece. Is that what you call that? No, he's a super mutant. This is one of the characters from Fallout. Very cool. JK Pioneer, what's up, bro? You popped my chair. We got the very first super chat ever for the Broke Stacker channel from JK Pioneer. Awesome, brother. That rocks. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate that. That's my first one. Heck yeah. OC Stacker, welcome in, bud. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you, JK Pioneer. That's just made my night. Thank you. I know it works now. I didn't know it would work. I was bound and determined to figure out if this is going to work or not. I'm usually not good at setting things up like that, so I figured I probably screwed it up, but no, it works. Yay! Very cool. Very exciting. I got my, I'm not using all this, but I got some borax ready to pour into our crucible in a second, which, oh my gosh, it's already melted. That's how fast it goes. It's that first initial, that when you're first getting your material to melt in there, the first part of it takes like 20 minutes. But after that, you just keep feeding it. It only takes like maybe 5 minutes. It's pretty cool. Cherry popper, pow! There it is. Heck yeah, man. All right, let's take a look here. We got to do some of that. I'm about to make it snow in here. You guys got a good view of this? Get you a little bit closer. About to make this thing snow. Actually, here, before I do that, let me show you guys what's going on in here. How to identify some slag. I got to zoom in, open the thing, and then I'll show you guys as I'm doing my thing. So get ready. This will be quick because I don't want to lose that much heat. All right. So you see that stuff sitting on the surface? That's a little bit of that slag. See how it's working with my voice as it's popping and stuff? It's very vibration sensitive. It's really cool, the metal like that. I'm going to close this back down now. We're going to go ahead and unzoom out. It's very difficult to do that and dangerous for that matter. Very cool. So that's something to look out for. If you're starting to pour, that is how you'll be able to identify if there's some slag. If you see that stuff kind of floating on the surface, you want to get rid of that. So in order to get rid of that, we're going to pour some borax in here right now. Yeah, there we go. And now it's going to snow, watch. Woohoo! There it goes. I told you it was going to snow. It's everywhere. I might have put a little too much in there. It's in my hair. It's in my hair. Oops. Metally corrupted. Welcome in. All right. I'm going to give this thing a good old stick and stir. Even with it snowing in here still. Got my stir stick. See if it'll pull some of that off the surface. That looks good. Close that back down. Like I said, this is probably going to be this crucible's last run. Let's give this guy a little quench. This is kind of how you test if you're picking your slag out or not. Let's come over here to the anvil. Sorry, my shop's a mess. We just went to the feed store, got some chicken feed, bird feed, dog feed, you name it. Oh yeah, look at all that coming off of there. See all that glass? That is not what you want in your pours. That'll destroy your molds. Look at that. I just broke off part of my my pokey stabby. Just took a chunk off of there. So we're gonna dry this off and go in one more time for a little bit more slag, and I'll be satisfied with that. You know, it's like you wipe your butt. You wipe until it's clean, not till you think you got it all. Christopher, welcome in. Has getting high off the fumes, I think. Nice. It's its own high, man. I'm telling you. Just making cool stuff, man. JK Pioneer, that's the heat forcing the loose borax up into the air. Yeah, pretty much. That's how I handle my my stuff there. Clips X edits. Welcome in. Maybe we'll get to know each other there, Clips. Maybe you'll be a mod in the future there. Emerald, welcome in. Good to see you, bud. Anybody else I missed in the chat, I apologize. We got Willie Webster in there. Good morning, good evening, wherever you're at. Welcome in. What is that considered as? What is that considered as asphalt? No, it's not asphalt. It's glass. It's basically any kind of slag that gets in with your metal. Be careful with your stirring stick. It's still wet like this, like mine is. You can make a steam explosion when you put this back in. So I'm just going to let it warm up for a second before I actually put it in. Should get all that. I see all that steam coming off. That's not what you want. There's some crevasses in this right now. So there's some pockets where the water can hide. So we're just going to make sure that all steams off. I think we're good now. Let's give it a shot again. Okay, very good. Danger, danger. Ask me how I know that. Yeah, the first time I did that, I about freaking all over myself. Good times. Liberty Bleeds, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Let's see what else we got right here. Again, got some of that slag off of there. See if there's any more. I think we got it. That first round, usually that first little batch, you get 99% of it. And I think that's it. I think we're going to do all right. Now, let's get ready to pour. I got this freaking borax everywhere. Look at it. I made it snow. That's why, that's why I don't have issues with insects and rats in this particular section, right? They don't like that borax stuff. What is up, man? Good to see you, Liberty Bleeds. Anybody else I missed might have snuck in there. We got Jack in the house. Welcome. Oh, welcome in, buddy. Shoot me out to get help with bond money, please. Uh-oh. Just 115. Well, good luck to you. I'm the broke stacker. I'm not the lush stacker, but good luck to you with that. Hopefully you make a good phone call and you get that money that you need, bud. Doug Harding in the house. What is up? And I think I got everybody accounted for. Again, welcome in, everybody. Now, let's get this camera set up to where you guys can see what's up. Is that going to work? Yeah, that's my very scientific way to clean the borax off everything. Oops, that was baby powder. We're good. Okay, we're going to get our gloves on. And shucks. I think what I'm going to have to do, I didn't think this through. I think I'm going to have to pour these two, put it back in, move these two, and then move this brick, lay it down, and then I'll be able to pour into that one, because I'm not going to be pouring way up here. You want to get down close to it. Otherwise, you have the splashy splash. You don't want that, man. Don't forget to smack that thumb. That's right, man. Thank you. The thumbs up, guys. Hit that like. I really appreciate that. Let's do this. There's going to be fire. Yeah, so we're going to hit this guy, and then we're going to hit this guy. Don't be alarmed. It's hot. It's probably going to catch on fire for a second. Just for a second. This is a granite countertop, just a cement paver, old fire brick from the fireplace. So yeah, most of this stuff's like non-flammable. Speaking of which, let me get that out of the way. Just in case. Safety first, make sure your fire extinguisher is handy, your eye protection and your hand protection's in. And let's go. Don't blink, you'll miss it. Oh, that's heavy. Let's go. Whoa, I overfilled that sprue, or it got plugged. I was kind of worried about that one, about not getting down all the way in there. Okay. Yeah, that one is still very molten. Oops. All right, very cool. I'm gonna, that, as much as I put in there and how much is sitting at the top of the sprue, I might have screwed that one up, but this one looked normal. We'll see what they did here in just a second. What do I need? I need some pliers. I need to move you guys over here a little bit closer to the workstation. Get the borax out of the way. I need to go through my shop again, guys. It's starting to get a little messy again. So what I use, it's like everybody else uses. Got some dollar store cookie sheets to knock our Delft clay out on. I mean, I think 2 for $1 is what I paid for these. So that was a great deal. Keep an eye out for the deals out there, guys. They are out there. Swirling smoke. Heck yeah, man. Cool setup. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, let's grab this first one now. That other one's still like glowing red. It's kind of scary. All right, I'm going to set this guy down. Get that camera a little bit better set up. I just use these cheap little Harbor Freight things. I bought some bigger ones, some actual ones. And I was going to use for the other one because it doesn't have the ears on the side. It has to go from the outside, but it's just not quite big enough to go in the whole thing. So I have to get a little bit bigger than this. Again, those were $1. Good times. All right, be very careful. This stuff's still burn the crap out of you. All right, we got that. Let's grab it by the sprue. Grab them by the balls. Am I right? Knock some of that off of there. There it goes. Let's take them over here to our quench bucket. Oh yeah, it's gonna warm up real quick. That quench water, I should say. And again, everything we're pouring tonight is copper, if you missed that. Oh shit, I almost dropped them there. Hang on a second. Oh yeah, that one is very promising. Knock them back in the water. There's still a little sand on them. Very cool. Let me set him to the side. Still smoking, man. And let's grab that other one and do him real quick as well. And then we'll be ready to pour our other guy. Man, I almost don't want to grab this thing because I know it's boiling ass hot right now. Because the sprue, I didn't leave enough Delft clay, so it directly touched the cast iron at the top, so it's probably hot as hell right now. Set that down. There we go. Crisis averted, hopefully. Got my pliers. Let's take a look here. Really appreciate that super chat, man. That means a lot to me. Thank you, JK Pioneer. I'm so glad I made it work. Thank you for proving that it works. Look how huge this sprue is. Oh my gosh, that thing's huge. Look at that fucking thing. That's like a whole ounce of copper. Yeah, it's still boiling ass hot too. All right, cool. Still a lot of that, what's it called? Delft clay attached to it. Oh yeah, we got some pretty colors there. We're, let's say he's a zombie, because I think he's missing a hand. It happens. Come on. And I got to get my hand on this one. The clay, the Delft clay that's burned onto it does not want to come off. There we go. Kind of want to use like a toothbrush on this, but just trying to get the bulk of it off so I can show you guys here in a second what it came out like. Well, that's interesting. Oh yeah, that's actually way better than I thought it would be. And I was worried. All right, let's go over here and show you guys real quick. And then we'll pour the next one. Which, you know what, I could set up that right now. Not pour it, but just set it up. All right, that's ready to go now. That was just one minor adjustment. So this is the very first one. Let me get that clay out of there. It's just ash at this point. think we got most of it. You'll get the drift. Let's take a look. This is that first one there. Oh yeah, he's got some shit right in his mouth. He's got a mouthful of soot. He's pissed. It's kind of filled in here. I could probably take most of that off with a file, get it back to normal there. But man, that came out pretty dang good. Yeah, I'll just take most of that off with a file, and it should come looking good, man. I like it. That totally is a super mutant, am I right? That's the first one. Let's take a look at this one. This one is so much heavier. Look at that freaking sprue. It's bigger than the whole pour. Oh, man, he's got so much boogers in there still. Let me rinse them off one more time. 1 second. This one, you think you got it all. There's more. Looks like my father when I was 6 in midnight. Okay. But yeah, very cool. Another super mutant there. Again, it'll be a little bit of file work right there where the two edges met. But it's super workable. Cut that off flat, file the rest of it. I'm very pleased with that. You can even see his knuckles, his fingers, and all that. That is so cool. I am very pleased. Success! All right, let's get ready to pour that next one now. This is a prototype piece. And don't worry, after that, we're pouring some more tonight anyhow. So let me set these out to the side because they're just kind of in the way. Grab my gloves. Where's my other glove? There it is. All right. Now, guys, don't blink. You'll miss it. It's a very small pour. I'll say maybe 2 ounces at the most. Well, with the sprue on there, it might be closer to 3. Oh, when we get done with this pour, we'll go back and weigh those. See if anybody can guess how much they weigh. All right, got my pliers. All right, guys, don't blink. You'll miss it. Oops. I don't think much went in there. I'm not holding my breath on that one. Oh yeah, I don't know, man. That one might have been a catastrophic failure. We'll see. Put some more of this copper in there. Woohoo! Splash dance. I probably just welded that thing. Ah! Wear your gloves. Oh my gosh, that is just going everywhere. All right. And I'm pretty sure most of that just kind of went all down the backside here. Oh yeah, all of it didn't go in the hole. I can tell you that. I think I was kind of worried about the venting on this because the sprue, I was trying to make it as small as possible so I wouldn't have as much to fight, but I think that might have backfired on me. Let me put a little bit more of this copper in the crucible. I just got this this little bit right here. I'm just gonna throw some of this in so we have plenty to pour tonight, guys. Whoops. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the dust in there. Oh, it went everywhere. Ah. Oh well, it's cool. It's nothing. It's cool. There's that guy. That was a fail. Drop him in. Woo! I wish I had that on film. That was a geyser. That was a straight geyser. It went straight up when I dropped that guy in. Oh my gosh, that was scary. See, these ones aren't so bad. Man, that was scary. I'll drop this guy in too. Why not? Boop. Call that good for now. Oh my gosh, that was yeah. Look, that just it splashed clear over here. Oh my gosh, that was scary. All right, let's take a look. Get this a little bit closer. So I apologize not addressing the chat right away. Give me just a second, guys. I think Frostbite and Jeff Crump were in the house. Welcome in, guys. Let me put my gloves back on so I can handle some of this stuff. That was a a near miss, if you will. They say in the safety world, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. That's why I love working with that granite. Didn't hurt anything. Still boiling ass hot though. Let's do that off the side. Alright, and these start warming. We're gonna do the Warrior of the Light bar first, guys. But I'm gonna put them both on top of this to start preheating right now. And I just dumped some freaking copper dust like everywhere. There's copper dust. There's copper dust. I might have to brush that off. Give me just a second. Oh yeah, we got to see what this prototype if that worked or not. It's kind of a smaller pour. I hope I got it, but if it didn't go in and it's a partial pour and it's a failure, I would not be surprised. All right, let me grab a pan. Set these off to the side. Very cool. Dump that out. Don't need that burnt Delft clay. If I start pouring silver, I will be saving the Delft clay like that, just in case there's a couple pieces in there. But with the copper, I'm not too worried about it. It only be like a few BBs. Yeah, looking like totally splashed all over. That's gonna be a mess later to clean up. Got Southeast Stacker in the house. Good to see you, bud. Welcome in. Anybody else I lose there too? Antonio Busta, welcome in. Got Tina in the house. What's up, Tina? Welcome in. I'm so glad you guys have all made it, man. You guys are just making my night. You rock. Man, we got 25 likes. My first super chat ever. You guys rock, man. See if I can do this without burning myself. Oh, it's coming apart. That's a good sign. Kinda. Oh, it's so hot too. And I'm using the wrong gloves again. Yeah. That's supposed to be a perfect circle. See that right there? I didn't have enough vent holes. I put some lines in there, but the sprue at the top totally plugged up, and it didn't fill in this other half of the circle. So that is a fail. That is a first like epic fail I've had, I think. Oops. It happens. I was worried about that sprue hole, so word to the wise. See this sprue hole? How kind of small it was? Yeah, make it a little bit bigger just in case. I mean, you can file it down and cut it off later, but just you'll end up losing the whole pour if you don't make it big enough. Oops. Ah, man, there was the bee in there too and everything. Oops. Wrong way. Let's cool this thing off and I'll show you what happened here. Oh, it's not even that hot anymore. Very good. It's not that much material. I'd say maybe half of the material I was shooting for went in there. That's actually kind of like a modern art masterpiece, honestly. I might save that. That's actually kind of cool looking. What do you guys think? I can like just file this down flat where the sprue is. It could be like its own stand. That's actually really cool. I like it. It has this like weird point thing where it's spilt over. That is freaking awesome, honestly. Plenty of room to stamp on the back. I like it, man. I think I'm going to keep that. That's going to set off to the side for now. That is freaking cool. I'm curious. Any ideas how much this thing weighs? It's got to be less than an ounce, man. Take a look. Guesses on the failed honeybee round pour. This is the very first attempt at this prototype. What was that? Ruh-roh, Raggy. What is that? Oh, no. Hang on, guys. I might have an emergency here. Let me show you. Oh, my gosh. Look underneath here. That's... I hope our crucible didn't just pop. Oh, no. Let's take a look. This is scary. I think it's good. That might just be from where it splashed earlier, but... if so, I gotta rebuild my refractory in my furnace. That's nice. Set my 2 molds down. Okay, we're... uh-oh. I might have broke the crucible. It did. The crucible's fucked. Alright. That's it for tonight, guys. Yeah, I just pulled this out. The bottom... oh my gosh! The bottom blew out. That is it. That crucible, I told you it was its last ride. We'd have a meltdown. Oh my, that is not good. Oh no. So yeah, we're lucky we got what we got. Let me set this thing down. That crucible's toast. day. Oh my gosh. I think I just destroyed my furnace, guys. No! Let's look inside there. Yeah. Some of it's in the bottom of that crucible, but I think, yeah, we're screwed. You guys heard that pop, right? I heard it. There's like a thermal cycling, but that is not thermal cycling. That is a pop and a catastrophic failure of my crucible. I'll have to film what's going on with this later. Man, good that I put all that extra material in there, huh? Shit! Well, yeah, that's it for tonight, guys, on the pours. Oh my gosh. You fucked me. You fucked me. I had a feeling, man. See the bottom on just the front side here was a little thin. Ooh, just even getting that far away from it, still boiling as hot. So this front part got it must have been that big piece I dropped in and just boosh. Remember it did that geyser? It must have made a crack when it did that. Damn it. I hope I could save this furnace, man. We'll see. It's going to have to cool down. Actually, let's unplug it just in case. That's scary. Oh, man. I had so many things I wanted to pour tonight, too. That's plans in life for you, right? Don't ever make plans because, you know, that's how life treats you sometimes. Tell you what, I'm not buying a lottery ticket tonight. Turn it over. Oh my gosh. What are we turning over there, JK Pioneer? I think we're done tonight, man. I'm just gonna let that cool down, solidify, and hopefully I can get it out, get the copper out in one big chunk. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to break it open. And hopefully the top half, because looking at it, hopefully the top piece pops off. I can take, ow, that's hot. Then I can take that top piece of refractory off, and hopefully I can get down in there and slide everything out. Hopefully. I've never completely disassembled any part of the refractory like that before. I have my old one that was, the refractory was good, but the electronics died. So between the two, I'm hoping I can still make it work. But I think that's it, guys. Yeah, I'm dead in the water tonight. That sucks. Oh, yeah. I don't think, yeah. Let me see if I can zoom that in. Okay, can you guys see? Yeah, it's gone. It's spilled over that crucible, and it's underneath it too. So it's screwed. Yep. This is pretty much a total loss, I think. Over a $30 crucible. That sucks. Done. Oh man, Metally Corrupted. I know, man. When I saw you do it, I went, oh. I was like, no way. That sucks. Turn your furnace over, man. You think I could try to dump it out on the ground or something? I mean, that'd be incredibly dangerous. And then, I mean, I'll try it. Screw it. What can I dump it into? Let's see here. Woo, that's still hot. Where's my gloves? Let's not do that. So, I'm going to try to dump into this cookie sheet. Clean it out real quick. Alright, let's try this out. This is probably incredibly dangerous. Don't try this at home. Don't try any of this at home. What am I putting here? I want to get that lid off of there first. Hang on. Get my drill. That way I don't have to worry about it flopping around. Okay. This is incredibly dangerous. It is so hot. If you guys have ever worked in a glass house, you know what hot is. This is about working in a glass house hot. Okay. Get that one. Grab that. pop this guy off. It'll let me. Fucker. Got it. It's also boiling ass hot. Set that down right there. Oh, that's hot. Don't touch any of this with anything. Oh my. Alright. This is going to be incredibly dangerous and stupid. But here we go. Plug that. I'm going to go out front with it. Hope you guys wish me luck. This is not fun. Oh, I think I just burned the shit out of that pan. Something's melting. Oh my. Yeah, that Teflon on that is done. Don't worry, it was a 50-cent baking sheet. Yeah, I got that much of it out. Dude, that sucks. Yeah, I might be able to get that out later. I think the thermal switch, there's a thermistor in there that's covered in refractory. It's also covered in copper right now. I'm pretty sure this thing's done. That is an epic loss. Yeah, get the trumpet out. Dang it, guys! I'm sorry. I'm more upset that I didn't get all the pours I said I was going to do tonight more than anything. But yeah, I got a lot of it out. Should be able to recover at least that material. That's. I'll see after this thing's cooled down what else I can do with it. That sucks. Oh. Well, back to at least a success story tonight. These were successful. This will be forever a reminder. Let's address the chat here. Oh man, yeah, it sucks, man. Move that pan before you crack the stone. Oh, it'll be all right. That granite's pretty good. You know what? I think I will. That stone's been pretty cracked in multiple places as it is. Yeah, look how hot it made it on the concrete right there. Just leave it be. Got it on the ground. It'll be all right. Not going anywhere. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't have the dogs in here tonight. Granite. What did it say? Granite is very tough, but I don't know about taking that much heat. That's right. Yeah, you're right. Right you are. I'm not worried about the concrete slab, and that'll be fine. That's a big heat sink right there. I love the optimism, Jeff. Nice. What's Jeff say now? You know, next time that it happens that you gotta lean your furnace forward always. Cook with mine leaning forward so that way it doesn't end up in the hole. Well, I'll tell you what, Jeff, I think about 2 pounds of molten metal went in there, so I don't think it mattered what direction it went. It was a catastrophic failure. It is what it is. Dang it. Well, I got more furnace parts, but I might be getting a new furnace here soon, or making between my 2 old ones here, making a functional one. We'll see. That might be a whole project, a series of videos all by itself. I just bought a brand new one off of eBay, $200 ship. Nice, good deal, bud. Learning can be expensive. I know. I've spent a lot and still don't know crap. I don't know shit, and I can prove it. Yeah, right. Let's see here. Liberty bleach silver. Don't feel bad. So as matter of fact, I went through a furnace. I just got this a couple weeks ago. Yeah, it happens. Dude, I just cannot read today. I'm bending over trying to read this thing. Bring this up. There we go. Now I can actually read it. Not my reading glasses on right now. It's safety glasses. Next time, put something behind the back of the 2 pads where it tilted forward a little bit. bus pour will be easier to get out. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's see here. We had a foundry in my HS metal shop class. Nice. That's freaking cool. I wish I had a experience with the foundry that wasn't just a glass house. Yeah, glass houses are bad. Like as hot as the inside of that furnace is right there, they're like, hey, yeah, just go in there and try not to die. If you fall over into the lava, then you're dead. You have 5 minutes of work time before you're gonna come flying out of there anyways. It's like, oh no, no, thank you. We had one in junior high, poured aluminum and stay form. Oh, nice. So also did some wax casting, some lost wax casting. Nice. I'm jealous. I want to do some lost wax casting. I just did lost furnace casting. Sorry, I'm just trying to stay positive here. Oh my gosh. I'm going back in the chat, make sure I didn't miss anybody there. I apologize if I missed you guys on the chat. It's just there's a lot coming in at me once. Density Wraith almost melted that sheet for cookies. Nice. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you saw that thing bend and break. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like I said, that thing's $1. I'm not worried about a cookie sheet. I'm more worried about the furnace. That's a quite the loss tonight, financial here. And I think we're good. Oh, no mold? Yeah, no mold. Sorry. Trust me, I'm that would have been impressive. Pouring directly out of the furnace, no crucible, into one pour, and it'd be like one perfect like pour. That would be epic. But yeah, it's an afterthought. And go back down to the bottom here. I have a gas furnace and it's really big, 8 kilogram. That's a big one. Crucible, and there's a lot of room inside. I think you could properly clean out a mess pretty easily. I don't know about those electric ones. Yeah, Liberty, the I've never disassembled a refractory on that. I've worked with so many different kind of refractories in my time and different units and furnaces, so I got a pretty good idea on what they did, but I don't know exactly what they did, so I'll see if it's assembled to be serviceable. If not, and it's probably just toast. It is what it is, but I'll be able to take the bottom off of this thing, the electronics out of this, put it in my old one, which is what the problem was with the electronics, and because the refractory in that one was perfectly fine, it's just the electronics were starting to go funny on me. So I could take the electronics out of that, put it in that, and I'll have a functional furnace. That's probably going to be the easiest way to go about it. But yeah, I will definitely dissect this thing, and well, not right now, obviously, when it's 2,000 degrees. After it cools down in a future date, we will dissect that thing and see what's what. I'm supposed to be the biggest one. It's easier to clean up. Nice. I don't know why it wants to say ass instead of gas. Boy, this phone. Yeah, man. Spell check and me, we're mortal enemies, let me tell you. Well, anyways, does anybody have any guesses on how much these things weigh? The sprue is going to make it a lot heavier, so later we'll see the actual weight, but we'll see what the sprue on what these guys weigh. Hey, you know what I'm really happy about? I didn't pour silver tonight, because imagine doing all that with silver. That would be upsetting. That would be really upsetting. Copper's a little bit cheaper hobby to get started with, guys. So I'm pretty sure I might have got 10 uses out of that crucible. That crucible is a piece of shit. I'm not pleased with it. 3.59 ounces on the lighter one. So when I cut that all off, it'll be close to about 2 ounces. See, any guesses on this giant sprue, the biggest sprue of all time? Okay, now wait. You guys start putting it into the chat. Anybody got any guesses? How much does this one weigh? The other one weighed 3.59 ounces. How much is this one going to weigh? I'm just curious. Man, that is so cool. I've never seen the super chat icon up in the live chat corner before, so that's really cool that it's a thing. And we got our first super chat tonight. Whoop whoop! Thank you, JK Pioneer. You rock. Raka says 5. I think you're getting close there, Raka. Silver Spurs 3.8. The other one was 3.8, and that was way lighter than this one. Oh, we'll see. Give you guys just a second to put some stuff in the chat there. It's just for bragging rights, but you know, it is what it is. Some people like that. All right, we're gonna let it die. So yeah, it's time. Here we go. Let's see what this thing does. Take the best of two and make a great one. Heck yeah, I'm making furnaces great again. That's right. 6 ounces, dead nuts even. That is cool. All together at 6 ounces. So I got 2 ounces of the actual pour, and I got 4 ounces of a sprue. Oh my gosh! And I almost, man, would that be interesting? Just leave it like that. That'd be its stand. Like, yeah, we're just gonna go with it. Screw it. Hey, 210 said 5.3. So close. Yeah, 6 ounces. That's insane. I knew that was gonna be a big number, but dang. All right, guys. Well, we have learned some lessons tonight. More importantly, if there's any question, there's no question, change out your crucible. Take a hammer to the piece of shit so you're not tempted later. Throw it in the trash because it's not worth losing your entire furnace over. Am I right? And it's definitely not worth getting burned over. Imagine if that would have happened when I pulled out and was getting ready to pour and it just dumped shit everywhere. That would have been even worse. I'm glad it happened in the furnace, honestly, versus that. Because, yeah, I don't need to burn my shop down. So, in hindsight, looking back, I'm glad it went in the furnace and not all over my shop and catches some bitch on fire. I'm just glad I didn't do that. Dodged a silver bullet, bro. Heck yeah. So yeah, give me maybe this next weekend I might not be pouring right away. It might take me a week or two here, guys. But I'll be working on my furnaces this week and making one functional one, and hopefully next Sunday we'll be ready to go. So yeah, we got technically 2 successful pours tonight. Very cool. These are going towards the chest pieces. This guy's kind of more of like a zombie. I like how his hands came out, but his chest didn't quite make it. This guy's chest worked, and he got a lot better detail in this one. This one will be like the zombie. We'll have like a zombie side of the board. All the ones that didn't come out so well, and they just look like burn victims. That'll look kind of cool. Maybe I'll do those ones black, make them all corroded and stuff, like they just roll out of the dirt or something. There's ideas, you know. Congratulations on JKP. JKP, what's that? JK Pioneer. Oh yeah, JK Pioneer. Yeah, with the super chat. Thank you. Yes, my very first super chat. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate that. Now I know it works. Yay! Man, I just had a suspicion that thing, this Benedict Arnold, wasn't going to work. Look, it's like all the way around. There's plenty of material. There's no deformities. It must have been when I dropped that like a 4 ounce failed round in there, man. It just poof and splashed. It made a 2-foot copper geyser coming out of the top of the furnace, and then 10 minutes later the damn thing broke. So do not drop that much material in there. If then you're going to start off with that thing in there, start off with it before the crucible gets hot. Lesson learned. Oops. Especially graphite crucibles, way more fragile than ceramic ones. They are for gas. Yeah, that's true. Well, guys, sorry. Yeah, no more pouring tonight. Keep posted for when we hit 1,000 subscribers. We'll be doing that giveaway. And keep posted for making a functional furnace. That should be fun. I got the shop and the know-how to do it, so hopefully I can make it work. Fingers crossed. Well, guys, I think that's going to be it for tonight. Let's wrap this up. I hope to see you next time. Hopefully next time's not too far out. And remember, wear your PPE. Keep stacking and stack them high, guys. Later.